is your hip causing your plantar fasciitis or your arch tightness? So when we have a glute medius and glute max that aren't as strong as they could be, then sometimes they'll tend to grip or clench. So when we get this glute medius clenching, we'll often have a femur that's forward in the socket as well, and maybe even some deep hip rotator tightness back here. What's happening at the hip can really affect what's happening at our foot and vice versa. So they'll tend to play off of each other. So if you feel like you're gonna go and stand on one foot and you can't get your toes to spread and your balance goes a little wonky and your foot just wants to turn out and your arch collapse, that's probably coming from your hip. Likewise, I see people with tighter hips tend to have a little bit more plantar fasciitis. They tend to have some lack of responsiveness with that arch as well. So let's do a quick test to see if you have a hip issue that's causing a foot issue. So I want you to do an IT band stretch for me. So what you're gonna do is start here, cross over, push that hip out. Now it's really important that you stay in a straight line. If you let your hip pop back, your IT band will pop over your greater trochanter and that will cause pain, okay? So cross over, keep your weight on your back leg and pull into it and just see what happens. So what we're looking for here is we're looking to see what happens to your foot. Does your foot want to pop up, indicating hip tightness that's going all the way down the kinetic chain into the foot, or does your big toe want to stay firmly on the ground? So if you can do this test, big toe firmly on the ground, and you feel like, whoa, I could just keep going, this feels great, a lot of looseness up here, then you know, all right, I've got a really great healthy balance of hip musculature that's playing off my foot and arch strength. But if you go to cross over and you feel, whoa, I just want to pop right up, I can hardly keep that big toe down, then you know, okay, I've got some hip tightness and maybe a little bit of a hip issue going on that's preventing my arch from responding because of that tightness that's getting transferred down to the kinetic chain. And vice versa. If our feet are weak and they aren't able to get our toes spread, have that nice arch and have that nice responsiveness in our feet, that's gonna play up into our hips as well. So give that test a try and see what you find.